Hi, Toast here. So I am still editing on my iPad because my computer is still being a butt and not getting itself fixed. So sorry for the quality, but anyways, let's get into this piece. So this piece doesn't really have any big concepts behind it, it's just a portrait painting. The reason why I am doing just a simple portrait was because I wanted to experiment with painting on my iPad. Generally I end up doing very stylized work, as you probably have noticed. I am very dependent on my line work to give definition to the face and point out the nose and the mouth and everything. So I don't do much painting. All of my actual painting with no line work is in acrylic and oil. And so I wanted to give it a shot at doing that on my iPad. And this is the result. I am pretty happy with the result. It was definitely pushing me out of my comfort zone. I had to really struggle with the shadows. I think I made the shadows a little too dark around her nose. That could definitely use some work. But I am also doing a second painting that is in just black and white that's a portrait, just so that I can practice my values, because I think I got too hung up on the colors and I couldn't quite focus on the values. So I think I'm going to continue practicing doing painting work because I'm starting to get too hung up on depending on my line work to show all those details, rather than using actual colors and shading and everything to show the details of the faces I draw and everything. So I'm trying to branch into a little bit more realistic work. Not 100% realistic, but trying to branch out and push myself to do something that is out of my comfort zone. But this actually prepped me for my acrylic piece that I'm working on right now, because it kind of reminded me how to work without line art, and I just got some new acrylics that I'm testing out, and I'm doing a portrait in it to kind of figure out how to work with them. And this was a nice little reminder of how to do that before I got into those acrylic paints, so that was very helpful. But as usual, like I said, I'm using Procreate here, and I'm using the acrylic paintbrush to go in and paint it, and then I use the soft airbrush to go in and soften everything up. So expect to see that black and white portrait in the future, and if you would like to see the acrylic painting, which is still in the process, you can go to my Instagram account and see pictures of that being posted and everything else. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you next time. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye!